Dio! Hi, welcome to stream. Hi, everybody. Also, welcome to stream. Even if you're not Dio. And if you are Dio, well, I'm get you. Silly, beautiful man, you. Man, I am tired, man. I'm also fat, but mostly tired. More fat. This is why I never got a webcam before streaming, because then it'd just be me and just looking at myself and I'm fat, and then playing belly rooms. Hi, Dark. Hi. I'm a little out of it, guys, but you know what? It's a nice hot Saturday. I'm gonna sleep in a bit tomorrow, so before visiting my family. So I thought I'd come hang out with you. Sorry if that you was really annoying. It sounded annoying in my head. All right, let's get down to business. Just I sent out the tweets. I'm still on the first game, Dio. I'm on case 5. If you want to catch up, go to my YouTube channel and use the button to watch a YouTube video. If you want. If you want to come in randomly, that's cool too. That's pretty ballsy. I will definitely play. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong screen. I'm looking at OBS now. There we go. As always, my lovely people. Well, I'm not yours. We're lovely people together. You're not mine. I am yours a little bit. Put a ring on it though if you want to keep me. Is that your ring? Anyway, whatever. I don't know where it goes. So we're gonna let me know if there's any issues with sound or video other than me playing the video game badly. Though to be fair. These days, everything's cards and secret numbers. I can never relax. It's only because you always lose your card. I always forget my secret number, too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's wrong with what we're coming to? Alright, so, I'm not gonna lie, because I got stuck last time, I'm trying to figure out... let's see here. Detective Goodman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, 2 years ago. I may have already done this, guys. Sorry, I'm just trying to go through all the options again. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. Well, why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Already did that? Okay. We talked about... And yes, I'm looking at game facts. It's been a while, but it's the same. Reveal and have discussions on all 3 different bloodstains. We only did them... There's one of Gumshoe's occur, yeah. Pool of blood in the corner, yeah. Okay. Even the clearly visible one, yeah. Oh yeah, so I guess something I forgot is sometimes you have to examine evidence for more. Sapphire, Saucy Pants, you've come. So Dio, the games are the same. Pretty much. They've streamlined a few things, like you can't prevent... I figured this out with Strident the other day. You don't present profiles as evidence anymore. Like, now if you need to present a person, it just tells you here are some of the people you can present. Otherwise, it's pretty identical. Some of the art upscaled not super great for some minor characters. Other characters look great. I've encountered anything like crashes or anything to my recollection, or frame rate issues on a visual novel game. So, no, it's pretty good. I guess it's another piece of evidence from that case. I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing. Huh? What's so confusing about that? Do you know how many other words sound like that? Bag, gag, mag, lag, zag. Zag? Is that a word? Do you challenge me? What, are we playing a word game now? So by checking this evidence, I think that'll trigger him to... it'll trigger the next thing. I really try not to look at facts for streams, because, you know, it's not fun. Hey, look! They're hard to make out, but there's some dark red stains here. Looks like blood. Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed? Not likely. His blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. This jar was evidence in the SL9 incident. That might be when the blood got on it. Huh? This thing doesn't have a bottom. That's weird. I wonder which side is up. Better yet, what's the purpose of a bottomless jar? Yeah, I was really surprised about that too, Dio. It's a lovely surprise. Good redesign too. Subtle, but good. At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right? So let's try now, see if that worked. No, I don't want to talk to you, Mike. I definitely don't want to talk to you. This is frustrating. This is really frustrating. I hate when the game does shit like this. Detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. I'm just gonna check everything, even though this is like stuff I've checked before. What is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie, huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, like, this is all, like, I know this is repeated dialogue. It's like, I have to, so I looked it up, and I was confident I had something set up here. Oh yeah, blue and red rival protagonist is great. Like, bless Capcom for, like, continuing that. So, let's see here. Okay, so... Alright. Check out these idiots. They were doing an eye test. I normally don't like skipping this stuff, even if it is new, but I'm really getting frustrated. I looked up, you know, I'm supposed to do something that triggers, like, Gumshoe leaving the evidence room. And once he does that, that's when I can kind of trigger the rest of the game to happen. Okay, so... No, wait. We're gonna move... So if he's still in the evidence room... Oh, you motherfucker. Fucking finally. Now this is the same dialogue, but that should be... Okay, it's not different. It didn't actually do anything. I was excited for a fucking moment. Message me now. But good for you. I hope you have fun tonight. I had this all keyed. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have the little guide, like, and I explicitly chose like a post that's just for this part. Clearly, people get stuck at this part because it had its own post. So I was like, I'm gonna, you know, be ready. Let's see if there's anything else to present. Okay. ID record. Talk about all 4 subjects. All the bloodstains. Not it. Hey, Atronium, I'm just continuing to be frustrated at this fucking part of the game. But we'll figure it out. We're not gonna let go. Oh, okay. Maybe that's... I found something that might be useful. This is my crowning achievement. My masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal. Art? He was dancing proudly on the day of the award ceremony. There were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony. So they took the Blue Badger away for a while. Really? Why? Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful! Toiled night and day. I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it. So this might actually even be a bug, which is actually, if that's the case, I'm going to be really upset. Now there's one more thing they suggested. Do you have? No, of course not, you stupid cowboy. Alright. Alright. Work desk, Koitani. Yeah, of course Gumshoe would polish the desk. Nice couch. That's something, no? Ah, okay. By the way, I'm also looking at a guide for the DS version, so if they've changed anything, I could be fucked. Good news is that means it's probably not... that means it's probably not like, you know, a glitch that's fixable, unfixable or something. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Yeah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. This was what it was missing. Look, the 4th number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 514. Right before the stabbing. Oh, fuck. If this is not it, I'm gonna eat my PC. I'm just gonna eat my whole computer with hot sauce. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. Yeah, no, I'm sure it can't be, you know, copied by the boss or anything. So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. Also, look at me do this, super cute. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, enter the evidence room and ask the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. ID card record added to the court record. Fucking finally. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Alright. And this should be the last thing I have to show this motherfucker, who I love. I love this motherfucker. I wonder... Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record for people, of the people who came in here the day of the stabbing. I heard the rumors. Excuse me. So, it was Goodman who came here at the time of the murder. Woo-ah! Woo-ah! What is it? That second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? ID card record updated in the court record. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something you needed to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. That's gotta be on purpose. You'll see that guy later. I'm gonna give them my report for the day. It might help, you know? Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe? Hey, Unlimited, I don't think chat's broken. Well, thank you for being here. I think it's Saturday night. A lot of people are streaming. I like my barbecue plentiful. I'm off, pal. Later. Yeah. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say. Fucking finally. Oh my god, I hate when the game does that. And I know, like, the last series of cross-examinations and stuff are a bit like that, too. But that's okay. I can see you, Unlimited. I can see you limitlessly. Did I save? I don't want to have to redo all that. Alright. Move. 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 Why am I losing my mind? I was just there. What? Why? What was the voice frame? I don't remember. Oh, I guess. My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Oh. Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Just in case. And iPad. Yeah, chat seems to be working. Beautiful. Oh no. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, You're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Yeah, alright, the test worked. Let's talk, buddy. So, how'd the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes. Apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by Chief of Police Gant. Ooh. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still... Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea? I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner. Whose side are you on, anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. Well, in that case... No? Okay. How about... this? Oh, right. I'd better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Well, why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less. Hello. The Chief of Police? That's right, that's me. He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. I'm curious about this other case. I better make a note of it. Unrelated evidence. Screwdriver added to the court record. A delicious drink by mixing tequila and orange juice. Wait, that's part of a tequila sunrise. What's a screwdriver again? That's gonna be bugging me for a while. I think it's orange juice and tequila, and it becomes a tequila sunrise if you add grenadine, right? I've never had one sober, so I can't really attest to that. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. How about I present it to you? No? Okay. I really get the impression that that's really all there was to it. Wanna talk about your trophy again, dude? Back in elementary school, he won awards for all kinds of things. Speech contests, essays, playing the flute, golf tournaments. That doesn't sound exactly like typical elementary school stuff. But he always hated receiving awards. He'd make some smart remark like, I know the path I've walked. No one else needs to tell me. That's how it's always been. Kinda gets under your skin, doesn't it? My. What an amazing bouquet. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And here beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? I know we already viewed that part, but I get a kick out of it. I don't think so. Alright, yeah, we've already examined this. Anything else I can present to him? No, really not. Like, you really... Oh, shit. Shit. You know, we're gonna scum it because I kind of fucked up there a bit, yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect actually that to work. Plus it started. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? Lots to do with that case you're on. The SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in? She lived, bitch. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Just in case... do I still have the screwdriver in my inventory? Yes, so that means I saved before on that. Hey, Mel, welcome to the stream, bud. Have a seat. I hope you have snacks. I have cheese and beer in the fridge. Allegations of forgery. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then. He was a top officer and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why a deputy chief of police was on the investigation. In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. Ooh, dinner sounds nice too. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. We did a lynching, which is not something I thought we did here in Los Japangeles anymore. Wait, you didn't. Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Oh, hey, Phoenix, how's your sex life? Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science? Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid. Delicious. You mix that with tequila and you get a screwdriver. Well then. You might have use for this. A giant lollipop and some aspirin. Have fun, kids. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. It's like Christmas for her. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. I like to think that he went like... Shh, and put his hands on Phoenix's lips like... Shh. No, don't talk, baby girl. Just thank Papa later. Alright, I'm done, man. Here. Take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Yeah, he kind of... Gumshoe would accidentally eat it. Fingerprinting set and fingerprint file received. Accessory sold separately. Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. You seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Yes. Why can you examine it when there's nothing to examine? Okay. She's gone too. There's a handprint there, but I guess I haven't triggered the thing. So I guess it's got to be the... Oh yeah, I gotta probably... Guard station. Okay, asshole is gone. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here. Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Aw, yeah. Another thing they did, like, to, for the DS. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. No, I'm just kidding. That was crass. Hey, Luna. Hey, Valdrick. He would try to eat it. He would try to eat it. A finger. Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating, choose a finger. Alright, Jesus. I mean, the thumb, is the thumb even... Oh, by the way, I see it, don't worry. Let's try this. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that? With enter. See? Ah. Looks like that did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres to completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Not working. Huh? How do I do that? With E. Exciting. I know. E is for exciting. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See? Wow. It looks like fun. Might take some getting used to, though. It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. I guess I better give it a try. So, did I not choose a good print? Like... Oh, wait, I didn't blow, so I'm dusting. Ah, you did it. You found one. But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Look at the locker door again closely. It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. Afro circus. Oh, that's a fingerprint right there. Why is it not doing anything? Wait, no, that worked. Why didn't that? All right, let's do that again. I'm gonna dust super thoroughly this time. Like, wow, it's finicky. Okay. Yay! A print so clear, it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Yeah, you know fucking shit it did. Sorry for the language. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet? This is quite a process. Yeah, like sprinkling dust and blowing Phoenix. Like, fucking, how are you not dead yet? Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we've got from Mr. Edgeworth and point out the person you think left these prints. Huh? How am I supposed to do that? Or know who it was, for that matter. I really gotta finish the dialogue for me. I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprint would most likely find on this evidence locker? Yeah. Ooh, I like this effect. Fingerprint markers. Match found. Ah! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. A positive lady. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait. If I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Let's slide. This is where we got a luminal fluid reaction, right? Right. There was a handprint here. Okay. Want to try using this? There go our eyes sparkling again. Hell yeah, we'll check the prints. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a pretty involved case. Hey, Raggles. Oh man, I'm sorry if you guys are having trouble with the chat. I see you guys. Like, I see Raggles, Unlimited, Luna. I see Nickpole now. I missed Nickpole earlier. Hi, Valdrick, Mel, Ardark, Dio. Yeah. Really sorry, guys. I see you, and I will do my best to answer you and let you know that you are appreciated for being here. Okay, let's check the prints. That's the spirit. How did you get ketchup on that? You know what? Never mind. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. That means no prints. Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hands. Is that a ghost? I give it my best shot. That kind of result won't be good for matching prints, will it? But it doesn't look like we'll get a clear result. From this print. Okay, let's try a different finger then. Is that the one we just tried? It's not super clear. Oh. Oh my god. The DS version, now that we're doing this again, I'm remembering the DS version was like you gotta be fucking obscene with the amount of fingerprint dust you use. Look at this. Look at how many times I have to do this before it actually, like, acknowledges that that's a fucking fingerprint. I don't know why you know, guys, I'm sorry. I just realized I'm swearing a bit more than usual because I came back from working on a Saturday, which always annoys me a bit. There we go. I think we can all see each other. I think we're good. Also, somebody on Twitter asked me to swear more today, so that's what I'm doing. Alright, let's see. Kinda looks like Marshall's prints. Let's take a look. There we go. Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Marshall's fingerprints added to the court record. That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction, the blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh! We have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain. You guys are nice. But why would Officer Marshall... Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. Yeah, I don't work every weekend. I work I work on a rotation. So I really only work like in total 2 weekends every 6 weeks. And then some days I work days, and then some days I work nights. Yeah, it's life. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Why is everyone you love, like, kind of secretly possibly corrupt? To be continued right now. Poop shit. Fuck shit. I'm swearing like a sailor. Yar. I just saved, but I'll save again. I love saving video game. Is this me, or is like the cop on the left-hand side just look especially goofy? He's like, my uniform don't fit. I'm pretending to be a cop. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And that a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. Hope I didn't hold you for too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So how'd it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't see capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. Yeah, but if I swear a lot, you know, it's like I can't be the next Barney, you know? But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? This is in 1080, so you should be able to see big eyebrow. Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. Huh? That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. I'm gonna have a bunch of cops convicted for this crime. Well, you're not a cop, you're a prosecutor. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're gonna accuse Mr. Marshall? We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. February 24th. That was a few days after Valentine's Day, yeah. Court is now in session for the trial of Ms. Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. 35 if you use that road no one likes. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, innit? But that's not physically possible, innit? What more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow. This is one messed up trial. I mean, to be fair, they all are. One of my duties as a prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder of the police department. Also, if anyone's noticed that my British accent slips sometimes, good catch. I do it to sound fancy. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. I can barely hear him though because his booty's dummy thick. Is dummy thick still a fun thing to do on the internet? I think it is. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Very well. Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls Mia Fey. Dun, dun, no, I'm just kidding. The suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Oh shit, it's gonna be a murder here. Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. What a stupid fucking idiot. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, well, that would be murderer, sir. This guy's harder to help than fucking Larry. Also, good lord, how... Your mouth is like 4 inches open. Also, your eyebrows look painted on. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. Oh, fuck. You've got to believe me, sir. Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is... Sir, I want you to call part of the younger generation, sir. Fuck. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. You don't get me, old man. YOLO swag. Damn. There, I did it. I did it. Clip it so that you never ask me to do it again. Please. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir? Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir. As you wish. After all, I am a part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. How old are you, Mike? Okay. Okay. Mike, how old are you? Mike, you're 22. Oh, Mike's probably my generation. Shit. Okay. No. No, Luna. Never again. You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Alright. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fell for my life, and then I did it. After that, I passed out, until another officer smacked me awake several times. In the rear, sir. It was nice. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. Just like Biggie said. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. My dad was Biggie. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Yeah, I guess, yeah, like for a guy called Meekins, kill or be killed, I guess is the family motto. Wait, not present. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir! Well, I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Oh my god, really? Yikes. There's a scary thought. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. I remember it like it was yesterday. Yesterday. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir, the lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir. Wait. Okay, yeah, the chief came up with it, but Gumshoe is the one who's like, I built one. Sorry, Mel, I think Moobot is set up to not do links. Sorry about that. I was sure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. Terrifying. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. And then I killed a dude instead. Oh, really? I didn't see the link. Huh, weird. Oh, hopefully it's good. I see. It sounds like a very, important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around. And I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? He is kind of shitting on the stand, yeah. Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is! I found it!
This is the one right here.
Could you please read us the number?
Yes, sir. It's 498-9596. That's my number, sir.
I see. Huh. But the number 498-9596 is shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness. So maybe you guys see your links, but for the rest of us, it's showing up as stars. Alright.
It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down.
I see. So it was during that second time when...
Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen.
Data added to the ID card record.
So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you?
It was a knife, sir! A knife!
Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then?
Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked like as surprised as I was.
You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's fucking harsh. Oh yeah, Moobot's, sorry guys, if you guys have any links you want to share with me, you know, like, feel free to send them on Twitter, sorry. I'll see if I can mess around with Moobot a bit later, but I think, I don't think, links are a thing he likes. Moobot's actually in charge.
That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. I've been playing a lot of Splatoon. That's how I got this gash on my hand.
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be...
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. He's wearing a dog collar. I think he's really kinky. Nothing wrong with that.
What exactly do you mean when you say you did it?
I know I don't really look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down just for an instant, so I snatched his knife from him.
You took his knife?
I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I took him to Suplex City, bitch. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
That's the fucking... I wasn't prepared to read that sentence. That is sad. That is wonderfully sad. Just in case you guys missed it,
I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
Fucking soul of a warrior, heart of a lion, right here, Mike Meekins. See. You must have been desperate.
The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood. And then the next thing I knew...
Yes?
He punched me right in my face, sir.
About what time did you regain consciousness? Yeah, you guys know CQC, alright.
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. It's a stupid question.
Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
You hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. Ah.
That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. I killed the boss, and I prevented nuclear war.
Your mission?
Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand.
Well, You can all rest easy now.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point.
Yes, Officer Meekins?
With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Along with a pizza roll. Pizza pocket? Pizzone. Yes, a pizzone. It was a pizzone, I recall now. It's delicious. It's 4 cheese. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
The chief? Delivered it?
What is that? A videotape?
Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir.
I'm gonna punch the TV.
It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
Oh my god, I forgot. I think this game's gonna have me looking at fucking security cam footage frame by frame. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. What do you guys talking about? Yeah, honestly, I would be so happy if Meekins was just executed. I didn't see an alien man caught on tape. That sounds rad. I like aliens. Did I save? Let's save again. I actually save twice in a lot of games I play. It's a weird habit. I don't know why. And I've been doing it since, like, the Super Nintendo days. I think, yeah.
That's quite a mistake.
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim.
Oh. Please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me.
A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? The power of the DS, everyone. This is like the Grudge. This is a horribly placed security camera. Look at this fucking idiot. Whoa, that actually got a little heated there. It is a little horrifying, yeah.
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us?
What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
Sir, that's the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir.
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Security video added to the court record. It's kanji or katana, kakara katana. Yeah, it's Japanese words.
Yes, well anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of, activity did take place.
Your Honor, Instead of relying on a clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir. As you wish, sir.
Mystery Men. Really good movie. Yeah, no, the camera placement, the camera not being stationary, it's really bad.
His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint, too. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
I am sorry if the voice is annoying, guys. Mystery Man was weird. Are you saying that Meekins uses Bunkai? Masaka.
What's this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
This is it's an awful police department. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. I don't always save twice, but it's a hard compulsion to break. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. It's about, that song first debuted in that movie. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife?
So, sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter.
The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not?
More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you?
Oh, yes, sir. But I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see.
Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. It's really good. You're a smart cop, Mike. I see a suspicious person. Instead of trying to identify him, I'm gonna try and put him in a full Nelson, Mike. Smart. This police force sucks. The whole legal system sucks. I love it though.
Still, I'm sure it was it. I bet my badge on it.
Please. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it.
Since his face can't be identified on the video, only you can verify it and prevent forest fires.
Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or...
Meekins.
big...
Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now, please be more certain when you testify.
Yes, sir.
You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. I'm more of a Blue Thunder Powerbomb man myself. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them?
No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir.
I wonder what kind of methods he's tried.
If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, Then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
Exactly my point, sir. And this too.
How do you know that information?
I've heard rumors, sir. From people in the know, sir.
People in the know?
The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir.
For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source than the fucking lunch lady. God bless Agnes, though. She's the best.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face.
So, sir, if I may say something, sir.
Please do. After all, you are the one being examined.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir.
Yes, you do have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
I mean, there's probably a problem with it. Right? There's gotta be a problem with it. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may have not been Detective Goodman. Alright, maybe should I watch the tape right away now? They'll probably make me do it again.
What? This video contains such a contradiction?
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Marry me. I've given up on Phoenix.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. He would want me to point it out. Behold, a strident has appeared.
Very well, proposal accepted. I'm so happy right now. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape as requested by my new love. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction you speak of, and stay away from my man.
I have to point out a problem in the video? Oh, this is the first time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Wow, that's advanced. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates that the man may have not been Detective Goodman?
I remember having a hard time with this in the original version, so my apologies if this is going to be a tricky one, guys. Okay, the glove falling. Yeah, it's bad justice system. I'm so sorry about this music. It's gonna get annoying, isn't it? Might be this, because he's got that injury on his shoulder. We never really established that there were fingerprints on this one. Small tag, SL92, that's supposed to... Oh, hey Ansel, you remember this one? Nice. I might ask you, but I'd like to try and figure it out on my own. Oh wait, the blood's from Mike's hand, probably. Alright, let's start presenting it. The thing that's strange about this video would have to be, this? Ah. Man. Yeah, I think I need to just return to the cross-examination for a bit. Seems like I've been taking the wrong approach. Now then, the defense may resume its cross-examination, assuming the witness is still willing to continue, that is. Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir. It's my duty as a police officer to help the lost, sir.
Great. Now they think I'm lost. So let's go back to the court records just for a bit. This all sounds true enough, but the victim's body was found at the prosecutor's office. There has to be a mistake somewhere. The real thing's so much more intense than in the movies. Here, you can use the player to watch it as much as you'd like. Security video. Maybe we should take another look at the footage. trying to buy myself some time here. Okay, hold on. Hey, Grim. It's good to see you, bud. It's okay. You don't have... Nobody's gonna judge your spelling here. Okay. So we're gonna go line by line here. So... In fact, I'm gonna use the fast forward to control the video manually. So it did light up because he was opening it. Let's present the glove and see what that gives us. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Yes, that is strange. Oh, is it just a different, like, you got it wrong thing? What could it mean? Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise. The point? What are you looking for is one thing, and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman. Oh, yeah. Phew. I almost walked right into the defense's trap.
I'll place him under arrest, sir.
Rats. I need to slow things down and tackle these one piece at a time. Now what do I do? Let's play the video again. Very well, let's try this again. Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt. Says the one pointing his finger at us. Alright, let's try that again, guys. I appreciate you guys helping me. You're my assistants on this one. I need you. Okay, so we're going to pause it. And fast forward. Blue Badger is normal. He's got his flag in one hand and his baton in the other. Alright, it's already open! Officer Meekins. Really happy with myself. I'm not super good at figuring out mysteries. Pat's super good at that. I've watched stuff with Pat and it's like, that guy killed him. I was like, we're only 20 minutes into the movie, Pat. He's usually right. So I'm the opposite. I'll be like, oh, I think Thanos is the good guy. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Sir! Oh, boy. I also don't have a very keen eye. I'm not very observational.
Sir, do you mean me, sir?
No, the other guy named Meekins in here. As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you get the handle, the sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match... Oh god, that's... Why is there so many... The light turns on and the lock is released. Very annoying noise.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir.
If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Oh god, that music. I'm so sorry, guys. Zoom in! Hey, buddy. Yeah, there was another picture of the chef, the big muscular chef from, I think, a future case too, so that's fun too. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. God, that thing is looking right into my soul. I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't think that was there originally. I think that's something they retroactively added in to tie the games together a bit more. Here, notice the light? Go into it.
What's this? It's already lit, fam.
It's lit. I'm an old man. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
Oh!
Man, he's tall.
Order, order! What's the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks... But the locker locks... Ooh, that's gonna... Okay. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course. I'm not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Oh well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouth shut.
Oh man, come on, you try it. Give yourself a gavel on the back.
So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor? Yeah, unless the malfunctioning malfunctioner was malfunctioning. Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jam the system sensors? The glove. Something jam the sensor? Say. There's something else in that video that seems out of place. Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Please point out the thing that does the thing.
Now I think we're on something. So that's why I got a little special message. It's like you clicked on the right thing, but not in the right order. Wait. Okay. Sorry about the music, guys. Okay. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Look, he looks so smug. He looks so smug. Honestly, and I keep saying this, but I recall this game for real. When I got it in college, I was enamored with it. I couldn't stop talking about it to Pat or anyone who would ask. So even though I don't remember a lot of plot details, like as we do stuff, little bits of it are coming back. Usually the frustrating parts.
What's this? What's this? There's something in the air. Something white fell out of the locker.
But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out of doors when doors are open.
What, Mike? What? What?
I often fall out in rolled great distances when I open my car door, sir.
Why? Why? We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted? Lewd.
Meekins is a jackass, I know. You guys are not a great cop. Just take this moment of quietness to just appreciate you guys and all you mean to me. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. I'm an idiot. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me.
But man, we're just gonna skim over that stupidity. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block the electrical currents. What material blocks electricity? It would need to be an insulator.
Yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene,
There just might have been something that fits the description. Fits it like a glue.
Hey, Raggles. Hey, Rumtum.
But sir, by insulator, you don't mean...
I think I finally got this figured out.
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
Pop, 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 pop. It was the screw. No, I'm just kidding. It's screw. It's the glove. It's very clearly the glove. I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove.
But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
It has a tag that says SL9 incident. Oh. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this, fam. It's lit AF. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins?
Sir, it would appear so, sir.
He needs to get longer pants.
Order, order, order. So we are to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Do not be misled, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility, nothing more. The victim in this video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Testify. Yeah, so Phoenix is the murderer. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Dooman.
Sir,
Me, sir?
I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir.
Is this a joke?
Very well, begin your testimony.
Mystery Men 2. If only that had happened.
There's one other thing that proves this man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used this card.
Yeah.
An ID card record, I see.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 514 is that of the victim. So Meekins was in there earlier to put the blue badger in there. Allegedly Bruce goes in, then Mike goes in, and then there's a brouhaha. Just
before the crime, Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID.
Oh yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna find out about, all Lucky Sevens soon enough. All sevens at 420. I'm not doing it again.
However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room?
This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? You mean like Pat? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Wow, okay, that is specific. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end. That's what that bun is. Also, the more I look at her holding that pen like that, it just seems weird. It's like, yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's a bit much. You guys see that? Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination.
Oh yeah, this is the high-stress music. So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you?
Yes, sir. Solid as stone, sir. The sword and the stone. If my hand wasn't wrapped up in bandages, I'd even give the V for victory sign, sir.
Couldn't he just use his right hand for that?
Let's hear him out fully. I love V for Vendetta. As we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the last very second. Very last second.
Enter the evidence room.
Yeah. Is that card hanging from your neck one of these ID cards? Well, he said so earlier, so.
Yes, sir. This card right next to my cuff, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget that childhood promise I made.
Well, what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that?
Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. That's a make a valid point. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining time it's my ID card that gets stuck.
Are you saying you get stuck every time in your car?
Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me.
Maybe I should just leave this one alone.
No, I love it when my ID card chokes me harder.
At any rate, each police officer only has one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this.
Please proceed with your testimony.
Let it be noted that this is the record the witness is referring to.
Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman.
What's the matter?
According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here.
Oh no, it's just getting bad. I don't want to celebrate Meekins Day. What a cunt. So it is, Your Honor. I apologize for using that word. I've been listening to a lot of British stuff lately. And he makes me think British. Not that prosecutor again. Maybe he's behind all this, being a prosecutor. You could hide the evidence.
Mommy's that man blue murderer.
Shh, don't stare at him. Also, why do you talk like Meekins? You've got the wrong color, kid. It would seem... Oh, sorry.
It would seem the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today.
Oh, no. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. What a fucking rebel. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. It must be so difficult for him. Earlier, I believe that you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card. He pulled a knife on you.
Yes, sir. He didn't show me any ID card, sir.
Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if you had his ID card, all you have to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife.
Maybe he just panicked.
Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out. Mr. Wright, what do you think? I'm confused. What? The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this. You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show him what we've got. Is it that obvious? I mean, yeah, I'd pull a knife on Meekins. Yeah, okay, that it is the obvious one, yeah. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins.
I'm not good at waiting, sir. I'm done waiting.
I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. My God. Oh my God. It's a hot, humid day, and this game... all this master thespian voice acting makes me parched. Alright. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Thanks, man. I don't really have any decaf tea. Just, I don't know. Just gargled milk. That should work. It looks healthy. A lost item report? It's only half completed. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there's a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Order! Order! So now, what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought, which is great. I don't think it's hard. Yeah, gargle whiskey, that's a good idea. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Or woman. Or sentient bees in a trench coat. Sentient bees, oh shit. I'm not gonna gargle whiskey, don't worry. Order! 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 Does the prosecution have a response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. Eh? Bravo, Mr. Wright. Yeah, I fell into one of those traps again. But bravo? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. So, I'm gonna guess that Edgeworth's like, well, since that Goodman's not there, then the Goodman must have been killed by Lana. You know, that's... Nah. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Oh, Spider's man is terrifying. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What's he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is... Well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. This isn't going to end well. Well, well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant, using my car to stash the body and make out of it. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness. Observe the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Oh! Oh, damn, he got him. He got him, y'all. I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning.
The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Yes, just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana...
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? I am gonna have to object. I mean, it's almost never wait and see. One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? His cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Yeah, that's it. However, it cannot be said that this is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Oh yeah, this. Specifically, a large amount of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Oh? Whom do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name. Say it, before deciding whether or not to comply. Really? You can refuse a witness? Is that a thing? I call to the stand Phoenix Wright.
Very well then, Mr. Wright, take the stand.
I'm just kidding. Phoenix would never testify.
This person whom you would have testify, what is his or her name?
Oh, okay. Well, see, there you go. I mean, he kind of spoiled it with the Texas thing. Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Court is now in recess.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Huh? What do you mean? You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out. I haven't figured anything out.
Lana, you're the one who knows everything. Emma, you always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't ever recall asking for his protection. How can you be so cold?
I keep saying over and over again.
Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Look at my shoulder wiggle. Okay. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Shoulder wiggle away. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? And now I'm back. You've got a lot of nerve, pal, making the detective run around while on duty. And to top it all off, you caught me here. Seen happier people at funerals. Sorry, detective. You better be, pal. Hey, ho, hey. I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky. That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked? Muda. You mean this, right? My apologies, detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Did I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. I just realized I was doing the wrong accent for Gumshoe this whole time. The SL9 incident? But Lana, that's the forbidden case. I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, a witness in that case. Miss Sky was a witness? SL9 incident files received from Lana Sky. Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I've brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Emma, but why? Why is your name in here? What? My name's in there. I don't know unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that... That's the classification number to the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as... the Joe Dark killings. Fuck it, the Joe Dark killings. The Joe Dark. No. No, Lana. That's over with. No. Wow, I just fucking fainted. Or ran away. Emma, wait. She ran away. I thought she had fainted at first, but no, she ran away. You know what? I just remembered. I gotta pee somewhere. Gotta pee somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. Shoulders away. Oh. Jake Marshall, Angel Star, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. Knowing you might just be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I'd better take a good look at this file. Is it in the court record yet? Yeah, it is. SL9, Joe Dark, serial murder, sentence, death. Victims: Ed Jones, Jason Knight, Edith Kirby, Raquel Moss, Jeb Bates, Neil Marshall. Neil Marshall. Trial data. The head prosecutor was Miles Edgeworth. The witnesses were Lana Sky and Emma Sky. Executive investigators: Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Head investigator: Bruce Goodman. Investigators: Jake Marshall and Angel Star. Jake Marshall. Wow, that's a hell of a cliffhanger. And that's where I'll leave off. I thank you guys very much for joining me. It's Saturday night, and you guys probably have things to do, places to be. If not, no worries. You need a day to stay in. Take some self-care. I mean, come on, it's such a good place to leave off. You know it's gonna fucking pop off after this, so we gotta. Okay, good. Yeah, if you need to go to bed too, you should go to bed. I don't know what time zone where it is, so yeah. It's a really exciting case. It's complicated. You know, the DS mechanics, while fun, are a little obtuse at times. But no, it's really cool. We're definitely... It feels like we're nearing the end, but if I were... Like, it's a long-ass case. Alina, are you serious? You're joking. You must be joking. I'm sorry. I'm only human. I need rests. Actually, I really want ice cream. I think I might go to the store and get ice cream, and I shouldn't. But I really want ice cream. I know a 24-hour place that has ice cream right now. I don't know. I'm gonna debate that silently after I log off. I'm not playing till 5 a.m. I mean, if I had like time off and I thought you guys would be really interested and I like committed some kind of like marathon stream or something, maybe. But I don't know. I don't think that'd be very entertaining for you guys. Play until 14 ZM. Well, that might be doable. I need a shave. Not a full shave, but this is starting to get like I don't know if you can tell, but this is like wild. It's getting wild. Yeah. Anyway. Guys, thanks for spending Saturday night with me. It's really fun playing with you guys. I know it's a one-player game and you're not like physically here, but still, I feel like you guys are here and you're helping me and you're like, Dan, do this. So I hope you guys have a good Saturday. I hope you guys have a nice rest of your weekend. Talk to me on Twitter. Tell me your secrets. Tell me your secrets. Nah, you shouldn't tell me your secrets. Don't tell people your secrets. Don't fuck it up. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Good night. I love you.